Cashflow NFT in collaboration with Miracle Cash and more to bring you a fusion of a cooperative marketing model backed by tokenized assets of a real company that is revolutionizing the European market with the acquisitions of multiple stores, well, not acquisition, with the opening of multiple brick and mortar stores to allow the average Joe, the sophisticated investor, to participate in basically bringing crypto to mainstream. By the way, no part of this video is considered financial advice. I do not provide tax or legal advice or perhaps financial advice of any form. This video is simply educational and entertaining as I'm actually documenting my journey as we progress. At the end of the day, you have 100% opportunity to evaluate everything. In my channel, there's by now probably about 32, or this will make 33, if not 34 videos on the subject. So, and also on the community tab, you can see that where I have documented my trips to Cyprus and the like. So I'm not going to go into that right now because it's not important. The important thing is I'm talking to people, leaders who have basically lost money through the DeFi, decentralized finance opportunities, where a bunch of companies are here today, gone tomorrow, or some are not even, designed to be around for long. They are very quick to pay attention and try to leverage those opportunities and bring people to those opportunities, but would not have the patience to look at a real ecosystem and give it time and effort. And that's basically what this video is about. It's about delayed gratification, to look at an opportunity, to look at the possibility for long-term growth where you never have to apologize to your subscribers, to your social influence. Again, how about losing money? How about a platform that just pull the wogs under you, or wog pulls, or exit scams? How about the opportunity to never have to go through that, perhaps again, where you're interacting with the company that you know the people behind it, or behind the two companies, you know the people behind them. You can actually text, call, Telegram, or WhatsApp, customer service, sales, and the like, compared to your typical exchange that provides a chat only exchange. This is the most important part to me in evaluating an opportunity going forward. No longer will I deal with a faceless people that I don't know, anonymous people that are designed to hide their identity. Because even in a case where you can have a company, give you access to a live person to talk to, come in and do AMAs and all that, they may not be legit. They may be paid, which was why for me it was necessary to take a trip to sit in the headquarters, interview Hakan, the CEO of Miracle Cash, had dinner my last day in Cyprus with Micah, Ray, Yori, and my friend Wagner. All that was necessary. And that's the credibility that I bring to you today in evaluating this opportunity. Luckily, before it even hit mainstream, before the masses know about it. What I'm about to explain to you, perhaps what I've already explained to you in multiple ways, is a leadership structure that we are creating to incentivize people with vision and ambition. And perhaps you, if you have the ability, can partake in this opportunity as a leader, as an influencer, as a marketer, as a YouTuber, as a brand ambassador, with an audience, with the opportunity to be the one bringing in the information to them. Later, this video will be available on YouTube, through Facebook, through LinkedIn, and the like, as social proof that I was telling you what's about to take place, to take a position in something that is meaningful, impacting, and you have an opportunity to find out about it before everyone. Well, we have a leadership structure that is based on 5 principles. It's called a 5-star status of a, as a as a as an affiliate leader, as one who is basically trying to help other people to see the big opportunity. Luckily, a few people take a position in the acquisition of the tokenized assets uh, through the Boogie Gopher NFT that tokenizes the asset of Miko Cash for the privilege of the potential rewards that this opportunity has to offer, and for basically uh, leading the charge. We are incentivized beyond the tier. There are 2-tier affiliate program, and we are incentivized beyond the first tier where you earn 10% for selling an NFT to an individual. And if that individual, let's say, I refer the opportunity to A acquires an NFT, and then A shares with B, which would be my B, A's A, all right, where I earn 5%. So first level, 10%, second level, 5%. And as a result, it was necessary for us to come up with a star system, a 5-star system, where you are participating in selling an NFT or $50,000 worth of NFT. And upon achieving that $50,000 volume, business volume, you earn 1 star for 1 share. If you are able to replicate the exact activity where you have 3 people who repeat the same sales production of having $50,000 business production in their organization, 3 separate lines, 3 separate teams of 50,000, either front line or through multi-tier. It could be one time, it could be accumulative, it could be in sequence. It doesn't have to be all at once. Once you achieve $50,000 worth of business production, then you become a 1 star for 1 share. The company allocates a certain percentage, which is yet to be determined, and to basically rewards the star affiliates, level 1 to 5, to be paid on a monthly basis. This is a 100% passive. That means, other than the educating the individual to acquire an NFT and teaching them to basically either do the same or one and done, or you could have a person come in, simply acquires an NFT, and then has no desire to share. You could have a person who not only acquires an NFT, but also would like to participate in the star system. In this case, coach the individual to replicate your exact, precise method of business production. Anyways, $50,000 in volume for the first time. It doesn't mean you buy 50,000. You introduce to others who purchase 50,000 in volume and generate and become a one star. This is this is long after you sell through your first and second tier. That means if the first tier and second tier share with multiple people in multiple tiers below, you would not be qualified if this was a purely two-tier affiliate program. In this case, the star system allows for the multi-layers of, of generational depth of business acquisition, of customer volumes through the acquisition of the NFT. In this case, beyond the first and second tier, which only pays 10 or 5%, there would be no incentive for you to help somebody below on the third to however level below, because there would not be an economic incentive beyond the third level, beyond the second level to help somebody. In this case, to facilitate growth, a leadership structure was developed. The star system allow you to help someone however many generation below, so that way you can position yourself as a leader. Did I mention this is 100% passive and it's not financial advice? Anyways, so you sell $50,000 worth of NFT. If the NFT is 5,000, then you do 10. If it's 10,000, you do 5. If it's 20,000, however, 50,000 in volume. Okay, so you do exactly that and basically teach three people to replicate the exact same pattern, and then you become a two stars for 5 shares. Now, once you have a 2 star, in order for you to become a 3 stars, you basically educate your 1 star to become 2 stars themselves. Upon achieving that level, all three same or new 1 star become 2 stars, then you become 3 stars, and then your share distribution increases to 10. Now, to me, it doesn't matter what the share amount is in the beginning because it will be slow. The share amount is calculated based on the company's uh, applied volume through multiple channels. The company has 9 revenue streams that generate income from the stores, they through buying and selling, through the acquisition of the token to utilize the wallet. So, and they're all going to have stores in multiple places. They've also acquired or perhaps created partnership with businesses to utilize some or parts of their 9 revenue streams. So, besides having a physical location where you and I can go to, if we are in the region where there are stores, besides having the physical stores, whether it's in Germany, Netherlands, Turkey, France, Spain, and Cyprus, and the like, there are also partnership with other companies with thousands of locations. To date, I believe it's up to about 8,000 locations that the services of the company are being used that brings revenue. Based on the revenue on a monthly basis, a portion of that profit is calculated and pay the people, the ambassadors who are spreading the good news about the business part of it, the business opportunity part of it. And unlike your traditional network marketing company, where you have to buy, not only you pay for a kit to sign up, it's free to sign up here. One and done or several, you could have ownership in multiple, you can have NFTs in multiple countries, and there is nothing else for you to do other than setting up your wallet, and basically sit back and get paid. And you may or may not want to develop a leadership team to spread the good news. If the NFT is 5,000, by the way, every time someone acquires an NFT, that's $500 a piece. Now, I don't know about you, what you do for a living, but calculate how much you're making per hour now, or per job, whether you are a salaried employee, whether you are commission based, whether you are a gig worker, whether you are a crypto enthusiast. How about funds that you have generated, assets, that crypto assets that are remaining dormant, that you can consolidate to bring here and be part of a real project that where cash flow is generating, that pays you quarterly and monthly for building a team. And the best part, there is absolutely nothing for you to do, because the company takes care of customer acquisition, customer retention, customer education, customer sales and upgrades, business partnerships, one and done, and sit back and do whatever else you do. Anyways, let's go back to the star. One and done or several, in several memberships in multiple countries, because you do not know what region might do better than others. So it's best to consolidate or to diversify in multiple countries, to have a piece of equity in multiple countries, and a MFA, master franchise, where you can leverage the company in all its greatness. Anyways, to become a 3 stars, simply help either your 1 stars, each of them become 2 stars themselves. So that way you can become a 3 stars and collect 10 shares. As I was saying, it doesn't really matter what the unit value of a share is, because as the company grow, in the beginning you may not be as much. That's why I'm not even concentrated on what would be the value of a unit of a share. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that this is a first to market opportunity, a first to market business concept. Many of the services are brand new and will be adopted by multiple businesses. Whether you are a brick and mortar business who wants to have a the physical POS to accept crypto as a method of payment, or whether you are an online business that wants to utilize the virtual POS system to receive crypto as payment, let's be clear that crypto is here to stay. And once you acquire an NFT, it's one and done, or multiple country MFA license NFTs. Anyways, the shares, the value at this point doesn't matter. Later, a year from now, that could be tremendously valuable. Anyways, I don't want to get too excited, um, because that would be enticement also, which I don't want to do. Anyways, all you have to do to become a 3 star then is basically help your 2 stars graduate, all three of them. You can either have the same three or create multiple. There are no limit to how many stars that you can coach with my help and the help of the team. The idea is that you educate and you introduce, we together educate, and all mutually beneficial. Obviously, I don't get to become a 5 star if I don't help you become 1, 2, 3, or 4 stars. And all we have to do is keep the law of three. You do 50,000 in volume and teach 3 people to do the same, your 2 stars. Teach the same 1 star each with each 150 in volume. So take a look at it this way. Uh, you start today and basically do 50,000 in business production. Beautiful. So you are 1 star for 1 share. How about you teach the same concept to 3 people, 3 separate organizations in your team, and then they each become 1 star, then you become 2 star. At this point, you're having a minimum $150,000 organization. Monthly, you'll be receiving 5 shares. Take either the same 2 stars and educate them and let them also become a 1 star, also become 2 star. And all they have to do is basically educate 3 people to do what they did as 1 star, and they become a 2 star. As they become 2 stars, each or three, you yourself are 3 stars. At the moment of this video, um, to my knowledge, I already have the level of 2 stars and have at least one of 3 2 stars. So I'm in the process of graduating or perhaps generating either new or existing people, helping 2 more people to become 1 2 stars, so that way I can graduate to 2 stars. Because the 10 shares that I may receive on a monthly basis, I intend to do a, a lot of donation to people with help, people who participated with me in multiple opportunities that didn't do well as I did. I intend to help them because I value their trust more important than the money. And which is why for you to become 1 star, I'm basically donating back to you whatever commission that I acquired at first, so that way you can use the commission to accumulate NFT if you do not have the ability but willing to share. If you have the ability but willing to share, still you would be receiving as a donation, as a, I would say, rebate, whatever 10% that I earn from you personally, or whatever 5% that I have from your first tier, which would be my second tier. Once you become 1 star, that privilege is cut off for the next person. So until I myself graduate, because every time that I graduate uh, my 1 star to 2 star and do that 3 times, since I've already done that as a 2 star now, I'm already at 1 2 star, 2 more to go to graduate to 3 stars. That means I have anywhere from 150 to, it could be even more than 400,000, but I have to qualify 2 more teams, independent teams, to qualify them to be 2 stars. And then at this point, I will have uh, a 3 star qualification for 10 shares. And then all I have to do is replicate the same thing 1 more time, help my 2 stars become 3 stars, and all 3 of them are new ones. Then I become a 4 star. And then basically repeat the same thing again. You see that you do the same activity 1 time and then teach 3 people to do it, and then teach all 3 people all the way you get to 5 star. Once you become 5 star, it's 50 shares coming out every single month. At this point, it doesn't really matter what the quarterly rewards are for the NFT. By the way, the NFT themselves could, if according to the discount cash flow evaluation of the company is successful, the the NFTs would be themselves an asset back for lending, where you can take a would be used as collateral for lending purposes. Although this is a preliminary understanding, preliminary expectation prior to the discount cash flow, the DCF analysis. Once that's completed, then the company will be reevaluated. The estimated value of the NFT may or may go up depending on the DCF valuation. A report would be available for us, for all of us to know. And then at that point, anyone who has an NFT would be a proud owner of the Boogie Gopher Club, enjoying all the privilege, the fun, the social networking, the participation and involvement of fun activities with like-minded people. Until then, we got some work to do for those of us who don't. I'm not satisfied with just being an NFT owner. I'm also satisfied with the idea of spreading the love, spreading the community empowerment through sharing, because there's a lot of good things I want to do, and those good things cost money. Helping a lot of people. Where I come from, condition is not that good economically, and I am motivated, having the ability and a platform to basically attract quality people like myself or higher, who have the ability and loves helping people, and then have fun doing it. Having said that, this is what this is a visual representation of what the uh, cash flow stars is all about. You become, by that time, I probably have at least 5 or 6 videos describing the exact same pattern, but I'm repeating it in different ways because I don't know which video may appeal to you or not. And since by the time more people find out about it, by that time, I'll be live 24/7 explaining the same concept and basically wait for quality people to come to me. I can educate and basically empowered with my cashback rewards. You like to help other people, you like to make a difference, and we have a platform that allows us to do so, to do some real good to real people, whether you want to donate to a church, charity, whether you want to help family members who are not able to ascertain, acquire all this technical jargon or knowledge about the space. There are going to be people uh, that you can really impact, and having both the resources, the availability, and the desire to help, we can be the savior for, well, not the savior, the economic benefit, the economic lifeline to a lot of people. In some cases, people need an opportunity, an equal opportunity where they can leverage themselves. In some cases, people need help because there are people who may not, due to no fault of their own, whether it's mental challenge, physical challenge, cannot do what you and I do. And I'm glad to know that this is not just about money. This is about empowering one another. You have the gift, use your gift to benefit other people. In this case, I like to chair and teach and coach. Consider this my gift to you. And then together, we just add the economic part of it. You join me, I share with you, and then you can go and empower other people. Anyways, since this is a repeat from multiple ways, You share with people who acquire or you sell 50,000 worth of NFT, you become a 1 star for 1 share. Simply teach the same concept to 3 separate people in however many tiers. They could be frontline to you, first tier, second tier, or 10 tier number 10. So as long as you identify them, and you can't do that if you are not developing relationship with the people you share with, who may share with other people, and out of there you may find your 3, 4, 5 star. So the people you bring in may be tire kickers themselves, just create an account to see how it is, but don't have the ability, nor do they have the desire. In this case, you continue to leverage their social network to find the 1, 2, 3 stars. Once you identify 3, 1 star will basically do the exactly what you just did. You simply replicate that with 3 people, then you become a 2 star. A 2 star for 5 shares. And then basically you could be the same 1 stars will become 2 stars. In this case, you have 1, 2 star, 2, 2 star, 3, 2 stars. Then you have 3, 2 stars in your team. You become a 3 star for 10 shares. You name it, you have 3 3 stars in your team, you become 4 stars. You have 3 4 stars in your team, you become a 5 stars for 50 shares. Simple. It's simple. It's simple to say, but not easily done because we're dealing with people and we're dealing with at this point a lot of money. The NFT is not it's not. We're not talking about like a couple of bucks or a couple of hundred for an NFT. We're talking about thousands. But it's not for the average Joe. It's for people with the ability and who also see the potential of a first to market opportunity and the wealth of resources and services that Miracle Cash has to offer. Then anyone who has that economic awareness and the ability to participate would be a no-brainer. I looked at it, didn't have to think about it twice. I just had to look at it twice because of the second time it makes sense to me. The first time, I only looked at it from the NFT side, but did not understand the big picture. Once I understood the big picture, I dive in and understand as I go. Why? Because I want to be the one telling you about it, not me hearing it from you. Simple. So, not a matter of ego, but just a matter of being at the forefront of things. Anyways, I don't know how many times I'm going to share this with you, but I'm trying to be as entertaining as possible. Obviously, as you can tell, my energy changes on each video. The first video you'll see about me sharing this, I was just trying to get my head around it. So my energy may not have been as, you know, vivid as it is now. But as I understand what's going on, I can see the future. My attitude and energy and motivation also upgraded. Anyways, this is particularly what your organization may or may not look like if you choose to be a brand ambassador. For each NFT that you sell, you get 10% first tier, second tier 5. And after that, you basically help to identify. As you share, you may find some people participate, some may, some participate marginally, some maybe one, that's all you can afford. Some with more ability get more, but more importantly, whether it's your first or second tier or 10th tier, you may identify people through communication and coaching who may do exactly. So once you have a total of $50,000 worth of NFT, you become 1 star. Then it's just a matter of identifying 1, 2, or 3 people who wants to then share So as they share, they do exactly the same thing, sell 50,000, so that gives you 3. Then at this point, it's just a matter of graduating from 1, 2 to 5-star using the same groups of 3 model. Very simple. So since I again don't know what video might might get your attention, so I'm repeating the same information in multiple ways. So the ideal first 1-star, how do you become a 1-star? Simple. As you share, if you're lucky, you may find someone who can acquire 10 NFT all at once, or $50,000 worth of NFT. Not in this case, as of this video, the Benelux NFT is 5,000 a piece, a unit. So if you have someone who basically acquires 10, so that's 50 grand, then you automatically 1-star with one person. Chances are it may not happen. So chances are it may also happen. Or you could have a combination thereof. And according to this example, I said, say for instance, the first 5 people each get a certain amount of NFT. Let's say, first 5 people, two, that's 50 grand. If they get the Benelux NFT right now, in this case, you may have, someone get, 5 NFTs, someone get 3 and 2, or 2 people each get 5, meaning the Benelux NFT, because by this time, the UK NFT will be long gone. So since there's about 70 left, so it doesn't really it's not even worth mentioning, because this would be irrelevant to mention UK NFT. However, if you participate in the STAR program, 100 UK NFT will be reserved for people who have achieved the 2-star and above for us to acquire with a shared distribution NFT at original price, simply because once you achieved the level of 2 stars, you can then tap in to the 100 NFT reserves at original price, 5 grand. As of today, the NFT is now 10,000 for UK. So just becoming a 2-star, you've already qualified. Once you reach 5,000 equivalent in share rewards monthly, you can participate in acquiring one of those reserve UK NFT. So for you to become 1-star for 1 share, other than having 10% for each person you share with the opportunity with, once you sell $50,000 worth, you then will be able to at least acquire the Benelux NFT, giving your price today at 5,000. So you can either acquire one yourself once you create an account out of pocket, or you can earn your way to an NFT if the price is 5,000. And then once you become a 2-star, you can then tap into the 100 NFT reserve. You can tap into the 100 NFT reserve. So again, a repeat. For you to become a 2 stars for 5 shares as a original gopher, simply find 3 people, either frontline to you or in your team, who will replicate your exact activity to sell the equivalent of $50,000 worth of the NFT. Being it 5 Germany today, 10 UK. The goal is to become 2-star fast with my help and the team's help in coaching you. To become, the path to become 1-star, involving me donating back to you, basically rebating back to you the commission earned from the first and second tier as a promotion to help you. I've already achieved the 2 stars. My goal is to help you get there. And since most likely I'm not spending any energy to acquire you, most likely you'll be coming from YouTube or for my marketing channel, mass emailing or texting, it'll be my gift to you to help you to join in the leadership structure for you to get there. And then once you achieve 1 star, then I will start being a benefactor for you to be on your own to either use my same technique and growing by giving. You get the point. Anyways, 3 stars for 10 shares simply help your 1 star, your each 1 star become 2 stars. And then you become a 3 stars for 10 shares. And that's monthly. Okay? This is my visual way of helping you to conceptualize an idea, because first time this information is shared with you, it will not be as easy to understand. Lucky for you, you got videos to repeat the information in 10,000 different ways. By that time, you'll be the one teaching me about it. A 4 stars simply help to coach and train either 3 new or existing 2 stars, graduate each one of them to 3 stars. You become now 4 stars for 25 shares. However difficult it might seem, because we're talking about that at this point, a 4 star is one who has three organizations, 3 different teams of minimum $1.35 million volume per team. At this point, it's just a matter of helping your 3 stars to become 4 stars, and then you become 5 stars. From the standpoint of 5 stars, to receive 50 shares per for achieving the 5 stars, you'll be basically uh, you basically help to generate 3 independent teams of 4.5 million, 4.4 million each per group. So that's a lot of money. But at the same time, with the right coaching and motivation, and once you tap into a reason why you want to do this, obviously it's not that hard to understand why I'm doing this. My goal is to be 5 stars. So I'm going to help you by donating back to you the commission earned from the first tier and second tier until you become 1 star. Because once I help you become 1 star, becoming a 2 star is just a matter of replicating what you just did by teaching, helping. Basically, I'm developing in you a student teacher who will teach the same pattern. Whether you use the same method is different, but my method has proved me right in other projects where I grow by giving. I'm going to give anyway. I might as well incentivize the people who are furthering my growth, and therefore pay it back, pay it forward back to you to help you. Because at this point, it's not about the money, it's about the impact that I can have through you. And you can choose to replicate that once you become a 2 or 3 stars, depending on your condition economically. Giving has not proven me wrong so far. So I'm not basically bringing to you a concept that I've not yet tested. I've tested and have been successful with this concept of growing by giving. And you get to benefit from my coaching in addition to that. I get to learn a lot from you. You get to learn a lot from me, and together we grow. And all you have to do is a cause strong enough to overcome the difficulty of achieving such 5-star milestone.